Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. We'll get ready and we'll get going in a minute. Hey Proton Raz, how are you? Good morning, I hope you're well, mate. I hope you can hear me. Probably wondering where I am at the moment. I've kind of run over here to gain some inspiration, and I found something that I didn't know. You can actually get into Libertalia from NordHagen. So I'm actually up on a ship. So, Dogmate's here. I have my coffee. Hello, Dogmate. I have my coffee. The fish are fed this morning. So let's go and get building, I guess. Here we go. It's a race. So here we are. We're back. Back at our newly named settlement. I've actually put some gates in. There we go. As per a discussion last week. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. We're only just getting started, so it's all good. Okay, so let's show you what I've done since last week. Not a lot. Put some decoration in. This is, oh yeah, this has changed a little bit. Not much. Just put a little bit of decoration in. Not much. I thought it was very appropriate, so thanks for Chaos and Fallout for giving us that name. And yep, I've just done some decorating in here. There we go. And that's pretty much all I've done. There we go. So today we're going to start on this, because I started to build last week after the stream was this fence configuration here. So I'm going to continue this on down here for a bit, and then we'll get into some other building. As usual, I'm going to start extremely slow, and then we'll build up to a crescendo, I guess. So I'm pretty pleased, because I spent yesterday on my other save going through Libertalia, but I had to actually fast travel to it, so I didn't actually know you could get through there to from NordHagen. If you haven't been to Libertalia yet, it's full of bad guys, and but it's well worth a good look. And I was looking for some inspiration, and so I went over there just to have a good look around, and actually recorded my little trip over there, so I might put that up at some point and share that with you guys. Okay, so as you can see, the build menu is taking longer now to load. We must have built a few things since last week, so it's not a great deal been going on. I hope you've all had a good week, and working hard, paying the bills. So you can see this is kind of the boundary's a bit weird here, and so I've built this fence so far, but I want to extend it down here, and I'll show you how I did this. This actually might become a video as well that I'll do on the channel. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting a couple of posts in. Workshop Rearrange gives us these cross beams, and they actually sit nicely there like that, and on the top there, and then you can just slide your post in like that, and you've got a ready-made fence. Pretty simple idea. So we're going to run a fence this way, no, this way. So we'll probably need a smaller beam there. Yep. Like that. One down the bottom. And I have made a video during the week. I'm still working on it, but it's full of these kind of little... Sin City Boy, how are you, my friend? It's great to have you here. Yes, you are early this week, but that's okay, man. It's okay. We missed you last week. Okay, so it's going to be temperamental there, but that's okay. In hindsight, you probably should give yourself a little bit more room to do this, so that you can get on the outside of it, because those fence palings probably should be on the outside, but that's alright. And what you can do is you can just put whatever you like on here. I'll kind of vary it up. These long pieces here now that will fit like that. When I've been doing this, it's good to just put some spacing in between them. If you put them too close together, they for some reason they don't quite look right. And so I'll show you. I'll do the outside of that in a minute. But then you can start to do things like this to vary it up. You can do whatever you like on that, but it's yeah, I just thought it fitted with the settlement. I can't get out of there now. Oh, so I have to go around the other side now. There we go. Welcome to the stream. If you just joined us, we're back at NordHagen, or well, it's not NordHagen anymore. I will share that with everyone in a minute. If you just joined us, the settlement has a new name. Thank you to Chaos and Fallout for that. What's happening with you, Sin City Boy? What you been up to, man? Sorry guys that we kind of bombed last week. I don't know what happened, but the support for the streams last week's been incredibly good, so thanks so much for that. There it is. I don't know why sometimes it's a bit temperamental about snapping, and I think it seems to want to snap on the inside rather than the outside, but anyway, you can get them there. What you can do is put them on something else, and then like that, and then if you got place anywhere or the pillar or whatever, you can just do this. We'll make this a little bit more scrappy this side. So just be aware that sometimes they're a bit temperamental and it might take you a while to get them in. There we go. So that's in. And you can see once you get these in, they will start to, the other things will start to detect them and snap onto them. Just like that. And I'm really going for a really scrappy, cobbled together look, so it's perfect. No worries, mate. I'm happy to help. I thought it was just an important thing for you to know. Sometimes proton rods, sorry. Just one of those little things that might make a difference, and we all want to see you do well. So let's see what happens. There we go. And now what we want to do at the bottom of the fence here is maybe just put this in, something like this, just in the bottom. There we go, all nice and Cool. So you can see that's cobbled together fence, but it does really start to work with the overall look of the settlement. There we are, NordHagen as it's now known. So I guess we really need to then push that fence a little bit further down here. What I might do is build a fence across here and then let these buildings be the natural fence. Binge watching Netflix, Sin City. Are you watching anything good, man? What have you been watching? Welcome to the stream, guys. If you just joined us, we're back in NordHagen, just hanging out, relaxing, doing a bit of building, having a bit of a chat, and just de-stressing from the week. You'll be glad to know the goldfish have been fed. I have my coffee, and we're all good to go. Except for the time that it takes the build menu to load. So you're using the Conquer mod for a glowing city? Breaking Bad, man, I like that. I love that series. I actually haven't spent a lot of time watching everything. I've watched a couple, but I do enjoy it. And please, you know, that's why I share. That's why I stream and why I share my builds, is to generate some ideas. And as I was about to say before, I've done a video this week. I've had a few people kind of contact me via the comments in some of the videos and ask me about you know, where I get my ideas from, and you know, how I get things to look as though they should be there and that kind of stuff. So I've done a video just more to try and just get people's some ideas flowing for them, and hopefully we'll get that up. Hello, Mystic Rain. How are you, ma'am? Thank you for joining us. Everybody say hello to Mystic. Mystic's a very good friend of mine, a moderator on Epic's channel, and she does some fantastic fan art for gaming to make him happy. How are you this morning? I thought you'd be watching the purple beard guy. I guess you are. Just put that up there for now. Come on. Hello, Angela. How are you? Good morning. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're well this morning. We're just building a bit of a fence here before we get into building properly. There we go. So, okay. There we go. Snaps right in there. And I'll show you around in a minute, Angela, because you joined us a little bit later. But I'll just get these done first. Yeah, I thought you might be multitasking, Mystic. I love the look. I love that video he done. That's very brave of him. But for you, those of you who don't know, there's Epic Hands is one of the very early supporters of this channel, and he has done a little bit of Fallout, but essentially he does I would say more a mix of games on his channel. But he only recently, in the last couple of days, I think yesterday, he hit when he hit 1,000 subscribers. We asked him to do something special for us, and he's kind of put it off and put it off and put it off. And finally, yesterday, he dyed his beard purple for us. So a big shout out to Epic. He's a terrific guy. Doing well on his channel. I'll leave a link in the description of this video if you want to go and check him out if you haven't already. Like I say, a little bit different to what we do on this channel, but certainly worth a look. And I'll also leave a link to Proton Rad's channel this week in the description, because he's started to do some builds on his channel which I think are certainly worth a look. And what I'm trying to do every week is give a shout out to someone that joins us on the stream, and yeah, is part of the community here, the Gaming for XP community. Because I know how hard it was when I first got started on my channel, and certainly happy to help anybody. Time zones are weird. What time is it for you, Angela, at this time? Ooh. So you can see the first fence we put in, these were snapping no problem, and then suddenly they've stopped snapping for some reason. But it could be also my the mods I'm running, so you might have more luck. Oh, he didn't do it to the... Oh, 745 is not too bad though. So it's a set. I'm just reading Mystics. You could be twins, that's funny. That would be funny to see you guys out. And you can vary this up as you like. I think it all works with the overall scrappy look of the settlement, this fence. So I will show you around in a second. If this ever snaps, it's not going to snap, is it? Anyway, you get the general idea of what I'm trying to achieve here. It's been special. There we go. So it's... There we go. Okay. Let's hop up here for a sec. So... Okay. So... I know this is a repeat for the guys that have been here early on, but we have a new settlement called NordHagen. We'll just run along the fence line here. So I started this after the stream last week, and I thought it really kind of fits. I'll do some more work on that later. It really does fit with the way the settlement is starting to look. There we go. So I've added some doors in here. I'm not sure if it works or not, but anyway. So last week we built this little area up here, this little building right here. And one of the influences for this was actually Fallout 3, where in Fallout 3, some buildings you can only get in from level 1, not on the ground. So that was kind of the starting thought for it. So you can see we have a little workshop sitting in here with some tools and gardening implements, and the gardening implements are very very important, because we are growing something to make everybody a little bit happier in the settlement, as you can see, but we have to keep it hidden for people. There we go. And there's a little lab to process that. And then I've added some scrappiness into here. Normally what you would do if you're building in this settlement is you get rid of all this stuff generally, but I've kept it in. I think it adds to the overall look. And then we've built these little beach huts in here, complete with sun baking areas. I thought that was a little bit of fun, just to add the trolley in for sunbathing. And you can have a little bit of drinking, have a look over the Commonwealth if you like. So coming along swimmingly. So I started the stream and actually found something. It does fit, doesn't it? The smiling flag, keeping people happy in the Commonwealth since whenever. When I started the stream, I actually was gazing across opposite over behind me to Libertalia, and I've actually found that you can get to Libertalia from NordHagen, which I didn't know. But I've been thinking about what I could do and what else I could build in this commune. And I was good morning, Mr. Z. How are you, man? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. So I was looking for inspiration. What could I build? So I went to Libertalia and I had a bit of a wander around. So I'm going to attempt to build some stuff that was inspired by that visit yesterday. I may well put my little trip up on the channel where I, kill a lot of people and liberate Libertalia, if you like. I think it's one of those great places in Fallout 4, and it's very, very unique as far as any settlement that exists in Fallout 4. And if you haven't been to Libertalia, go and have a look. I'll show you where it is a little bit later. So let's see if we can find what I'm looking for first. That's the first task of the day. There it is. So you can see I've got a little bit of a platform already there, which I left at as a guide. Okay. One of the things with these pontoons is sometimes you have to drop them into the water and then push them around. Like that. Now, Edart, how are you, man? Thanks for dropping in and having it and say a g'day. How are you today, my friend? Hope you're well. Everybody say hello to Edart. Ed's a good guy. He's usually lurking in the back of an auditorium watching streams when he's supposed to be working, but we won't tell anybody that. So, okay, so the first thing we'll have to do is to find a way to get out here. And I've always had these and I wondered what I could use them for, and today I will answer that question. So we're going to do this to start with. Now, the boundary is a little bit weird at this corner of the settlement. That's alright, mate. I appreciate you just dropping in, mate, and saying g'day. That's saying hello. I see that you're not fully attuned with Aussie dialect. Here we go. It's number one. And these, once you get one down, they should just clip like this. There we go. And the last one. So this is something you can do when you're building. Is I could have made that go straight, but it's one of the things that kind of changes it up and makes it a little bit more interesting. It's just to vary the overall kind of look a little bit, and it's a simple thing to do, but it makes such a difference. That's actually okay, I think. Now I'll probably fall off of this now that I've built it. See, here we go. Although that's, oh, there you go. So we're busy, got a very busy lobby in here this morning, very busy chat, very friendly. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting me reselect that for some reason. That's okay, we've got another one here. And sometimes mistakes you make when you're building are really some of your best ideas at times. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Yeah. Okay. All good. So, yeah, what I wanted to show you was the boundary. So you can see the boundary doesn't extend out quite as far on here, so we're quite tight up against the boundary here. And then it does a bit of a change and moves that way, so a bit of a challenge. Now, oh, okay, that's weird. YouTube lately, man, it's just been very, very strange. Ooh, the noise of that water might just turn down the game sound a little bit. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to wing this and see what happens. Given that I have got some idea. I mean, I'm not totally blind, but I gotta find the right walls first. That would be a good start, eh? So, okay, so I got thinking and doing, not something that I'm real particularly good at, but let's see if we can mix up a couple of different textures here and just see what happens. Should we have, let's just hang that over the edge a little bit. Yeah, we'll do the same on the other side. Yeah, well, everybody knows, it's well documented, the issues I've been having with yeah, my notifications are completely not working now for comments on videos, and I did do the right thing and talk to YouTube support, who were the particular gentleman that I was dealing with was no help whatsoever, but let's just leave that alone. So I want to go for a very kind of scrappy vibe on this, but I want to change it up a little bit. So I'm not sure quite how I'm going to do that yet, but let's see what happens. Okay. This might turn out at something completely different when I finish, but anyway. So the thing, if you've been to Libertalia, you will know that they've got these two little areas sitting kind of on either side of these pontoons, and that's kind of your entrance way in. Now, of course, I haven't used snappy ice kits for a while, so I'll probably forgot where everything is, but anyway. And I realised the other day that Snappy Ice Kits actually has those. Not sure if that works. Wonder if they've got half. Oh yeah, they have. Yep. Half walls might work though. I do talk to myself, guys. If you're new to the stream, apologies up front. Ooh, everybody's showing Ed Art some love. So what's everybody been up to this week? Has anybody done anything extraordinary this week, or is it just the same old song? Been very quiet on the channel this week, actually. Oh, that does want to snap. Not quite snapping where I want it to, but it's okay. How could you miss Mystic? Just not fit. It's not possible. Okay. Well, it's going good so far. Not. Some days I think, I don't know if you guys do feel this, but some days you can be completely in the zone and just things just flow, and other days you really got to work on it. But yeah, that's better. It's more what I wanted. That's better. Yeah. Yes, you are. What are you working on at the moment, Angela? If you can share. Okay, and I think we will link both of these areas as well somehow. Let's change it up a little bit. Oh, that's right, that's the walls I was going to use. Now, hop off into here. I've actually got there a little friend there. What's everybody working on at the moment that they can share? If you can't, if you want to keep it secret for your viewers, I totally understand, but if you'd like to share what you're working on right now, apart from dyeing your beard purple. So glad he's done that, because he was getting some stick about it. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to have to place anywhere that I think. It wants to snap. The problem, the reason I'm doing it this way is it wants to, I want that texture there to show. And for some reason it keeps switching round. So see, like that. I want it to go the other way. Anywho, so sometimes you just got to persuade them in, and I've found the pillar is usually the best. Now that doesn't want to place anywhere now for some reason. It's okay, I've got another one there. So let's try this and see if this works. Okay, I'm going to stop and read the chat. Did you did you reinstall your game? I can't remember if you completely reinstalled it or not. That's because that's what I found is, oh, okay. It's not what I wanted to do, but never mind. It's not going to place anywhere, is it? Let's just see if okay, that should work now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can't remember if you reinstalled your game or not, mate, but that generally fixes most things. I was having the same issue quite a while ago, and I ended up having to just completely, and of course when you reinstall your game it completely reinstalls, you have to completely reinstall all your mods, but I think it cleans out everything. That's working, that's better. Okay. So, I don't know if anybody has used the scaffolding pieces before, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll angle them like that. and then do it. So it just gives you that little bit of additional reach. Come on. That's what I wanted. Nice. Now, what time is it? It looks like it's getting a little bit dark here. Yeah, I like that much better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not good. What about your console? How are you going for space on your console? Because what I ended up having to do on mine, and by the way guys, if my mic goes scratchy, let me know guys. What I ended up doing on my Xbox was I actually got rid of a lot of stuff off my Xbox onto an external drive, and so that external drive seemed to help a lot, because I guess that it needs a certain amount of processing power and memory to run. So it's something I tried, and plus reinstalling the game seemed to have worked for now. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Well, we can work with that. It's not quite straight though, is it? Okay. I'm kind of reluctant now to do anything different to what I've done in the past. I've kind of got the game, touch wood, working the way I want it to work, and therefore I really don't want to add any mods that I don't need to, or I'll road test them first before I install them and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I've said before with USO, I don't use the normal USO, just don't use it. I use the Legacy Edition, and I know there's so much I could get out of USO, but I just can't get it to work or play nicely with the other mods I've got installed. So you know, I guess I've got to a certain point where the mods I've got just have to do, and it gives me plenty of options. So I'm going to fix this wall here because it's annoying me. So okay, so that's snapped to there. It's not snapped to there. Okay, that's better. So that's all right. We can fill that gap later. That's all right. That looks okay. Happy with that. That's more, I think, for me. The only reason I kind of used it. Why is that not straight? The only reason I use the Legacy Edition is more to do with the fact that I use Workshop Rearranged. And try as I might, I can't give up my Workshop Rearranged mod. So it's the only way I can get both of those to work together. And now she doesn't want to snap to anything. Look at that. Weird how that works sometimes in Fallout, eh? And plus, I think you get totally frustrated with the thing, with things just not working. You know, oh, okay. Look at that. After all that, that's snapped in. And if you can figure out why that happens, please let me know, because I can't. Yeah, I can't give up Workshop Rearranged. I like it too much, and I've had to develop strategies and how to get that to work. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of those. And we'll put a floor in there. Yeah. It's funny, as soon as I install a new mod and I start to get some issues, it goes. I'll completely uninstall it. I don't continue with it. And so, you know, that's why I haven't got certain mods. I don't use certain mods because, and I'm not saying they're bad mods. They're not bad mods. They're just for the way that I run my system and what works for me in the collection of mods that I have. You know, and I was getting, I know what you're saying about CVA. I was getting some issues with CVA. I ended up uninstalling it, and again, that mod is designed to try and eliminate those crashes because it's got so many assets in it, and that's why they use that toggle system that they've built, but to try and avoid that. But anyway, so there is a gap under that, but that's okay. We can plug that gap fairly easily if we can find the right menu. I mean, I think the most frequent thing I get asked on the channel is about exactly what we're talking about now, because you know, lots of people seem to have similar type issues. Okay, so that's not going to work, so we just go to a post. And I think that's why the mod load video I've done is one of my most popular, because, and certainly as far as talking to people and giving them advice, that one's way up there on activity, because it's just an ongoing issue, I think, as far as trying to get the right mods, and it's difficult to advise people on what is the right mods to use, because everybody's system's a little bit different and they're running a different sequence of mods. And also, you know, Z, are you running the patch for Fallout? I can't remember. I'll try and remember to leave that in the description, but there is I forget who puts it out, and I apologise ahead of time, but there is a patch where a mod developer is going through and he patches a lot of the problems that you get in the game. It might help. I have no idea why that wall is not straight, but that is strange. Anyway. So if you haven't checked that out, maybe it's worth a look. Because if you're not running it, it solves so many issues or so many problems. Maybe Angela knows what I'm talking about. I think it's one of the most popular mods of all time, that one. So, as you can see, the creative process is sort of flowing this morning. I'm just winging this and seeing what happens. Yep. And then we'll build something there. Yep. If you have any suggestions for this build, please feel free to add them into the chat. Okay. I'm actually going to have to push that out like that. Okay. I will. If you look in the video that I done on mod load order, it's in there, but I will leave it in the description for you, mate. Because if you're not running that one, it's absolutely essential that you're running it. It might well fix a lot of the bugs. The unofficial patch, that's the one. That's the one I mean. Oh, are you serious? They don't have one for the PS4. Jeez. Man. I'm lost for words, to be honest. Anyway. Surely, I'll be surprised. I'm very surprised to hear that, because I would have thought somebody could port that across fairly easily, but anyway. Oh, I'm going to select the whole thing, am I? That was a silly idea, wasn't it? Now, with this, you need a fairly flat piece of ground. Okay. Okay. There we go. Here we go. I haven't used that one in a while, can you tell? Okay. We just need to find something to add in there, I guess. So I'm going to stop and read the chat for a minute. Yeah, I've got, let me tell you, I've got plenty of mods that add a whole lot of nautical stuff, which, funny enough, I'm going to do now. Want to kind of add it there, don't we? If we can put it down somewhere, we can pick it up again. Oh, there we go. It wants to snap everywhere now. When you go to PC though, it gets a lot more complicated because of the way that there we go, like that. Now, one of my ideas, Proton Rods, is to have some kind of boat sitting up there. So we see if we can get that to work. But how's this looking? Yeah. Starting to come together, sort of. Okay. Oh, and that's it. I forgot about these, didn't I? Okay, so I'm going to read the chat for a bit. What did they say? Sony, the one and only? See? So, been watching a few. Actually, before I say that, big shout out to Turkey Buzzard. He is he's a very good friend of the channel. Supports me, and I also support his channel a lot. He, if you like builds that look very clean and crisp, he does some fantastic builds. Big shout out to him today. He's had some issues with somebody giving him a bit of a hard time on his channel. In fact, it was a friend of his. Somebody started trolling a friend of his, and Turkey Buzzard stood up for him, and then he ended up copping a whole heap of abuse as well. So a big shout out to him, mate. And we're all here supporting you. And yeah, don't worry about it. Apparently, whoever it was got quite abusive and quite personal. So. Well, it's starting to look like something. I'd like to vary the textures up a little bit more though. Thinking time. I love how that is so deceptive sometimes. Is that gonna... I don't think I'm going to be able to get that close enough, am I? Oh. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, that's what we could use. It just suddenly... Okay, that's something else we could use. Okay. So as you know, these are designed to snap onto crates, but just because they're designed to snap on crates doesn't mean we can't use them for something else. Now, this is because I haven't got this on flat ground. You can see it that the ashtray is just sitting up a bit too high. There we go. You got to. It's the only thing about. It's gonna come on. Group select. That's it. That's what I wanted. It's almost got to be flush with the bottom for that to work. So guys, given that we got a range of people in the chat, what is your favourite TV show? Always interested to know what people enjoy watching and when they're chilling out. Answers on a postcard down below. Who else does that? Do you? Hopefully you can still hear me. Everybody's went very quiet. And again, you see, that isn't quite right, and that's the only thing, the only downfall. I guess I could use a rug to do that, but I'm going to select that whole house now, probably. Too many answers, not enough questions. Okay, well, I'll refine the question. What's your favourite TV show that you're watching right now? There we go. Make it a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I'm a Game of Thrones tragic, so don't hate me. Okay, now I've got to remember where this... Chewy Games 82, my friend, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're working hard and looking after your wife. Okay. It's good to see Ono has been back streaming as well lately. And actually, Dracus Invictus is back. He posted a new build just yesterday, I think, or overnight. So there's a few people just back in the throw of things. Talking to Vic a couple of days ago, he's just done a complete reinstall of all his mods, etc. So do that again. Oh no, they're going after the loud exhausts at the moment. Eh? It seems to be a thing. There you go. That's a bit costly, I'm sure. I don't know if it's a big thing in Victoria. I know you've had it for a while, but they've certainly started to talk about it a little bit more here in Sydney at the moment, about loud exhausts and how they've got an initiative happening at the moment. Was it because it's just too loud, or is it the emissions? What's happening with it? Okay. Oh, really? Oh, dear. No. Oh, that's... I don't swear on the stream, so I'm not going to, but that is absolute rubbish. No. So it's at the factory like that. I'd be going back to GM and saying, please fix this. That's the one I want, not those ones. Are you off, Proton? No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping in. I will talk to you during the week anyway, mate. I'm sure we will interact at some point. So have a great week if we don't see you later, and we'll catch you later, man. Thanks for dropping in. So I have this idea, which, sorry guys, I'm not going to help defend Canty Crossing. Sometimes I wonder about these guys, man. I really do, with these Chewy coming back to you or so. Yeah, I don't know. Did they even... So they want you to put it back to stock, but it's already stock. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm laughing at them, not you, mate. But yep. Maybe the APA guy was a Ford guy or something, mate. Okay. Sorry, I've gone a bit quiet. Deep concentration. Yeah, I think I'm going to put half walls in there. So, okay. How are you going to get around if the car's off the road, though, man? That'd be tough, eh? I feel this needs to be a little bit more open, but anyway. One of those tables in there, I think. Or like a little bar area. So these industrial tables are just a little bit higher, so they fit perfectly into those windows there, or at least that's what they look like. Now, I'm not going to take credit for this idea. This is something I seen at Libertalia and went, ooh, I like that. Now, change the configuration of this. So I want to do a number of rooms in here, so to try and see if we can do that successfully. Yep, that all works. Little bedroom in there. That's going to run across there. So I finally got round to doing the tour of the castle this week. So that I've had to do it in two sections, two parts. So that will be up on the channel. At least part 1 will be on Monday. Why you know what to snap? And I kind of realised when I was doing the tour that we probably could have done a bit more building at the castle, but anyway, it is what it is. So here's what happens when you do custom builds. You start running into these kind of issues. Okay. This is where place anywhere will save your behind, derriere, whatever you want to call it, every time. And for some reason these smaller pieces always seem to work where the bigger pieces don't. No idea why. Okay, all good. So now what we want to do is yeah, but you know, man, it's all time and money being the most important thing, especially when you got a family to look after, man. You don't need that rubbish, really, do you? Anyway. It's like somebody be just a little bit overzealous. Because they've been told to enforce the rules or something. Okay, well it's starting to look like something. Why is okay, that's all right. It's causing too many problems, that one. There we go. Yeah, man, I know, I hear you. It's just ridiculous. That's all right, mate. If you can have a vent here, it's fine. At least you got that off your chest. I'm sure it would frustrate the crap out of me too. So. Ooh, hang on, I'm stuck. We're good, mate. It's been a strange week this week. It's channel-wise, it's been pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Does that work there? I'm not sure if it does or not. Is that better, see? That's why I got rid of CVA as well, Angela. Yeah. My memory's not that great at best of times, and it just, yeah. Anyway, it was frustrating me a little bit. Couldn't remember where anything was. And I guess it's like anything, once you use it for a while, I guess you start to get used to it, but yeah, anyway. Some mods are for people and some mods are not for people, and that one just wasn't for me. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm not sure what I'm trying to make here, by the way, guys, but anyway. Okay, have we got any more nautical stuff we can put up on the roof? Party boat. That's going to be too big, eh? Okay. Getting a bit dark, so I'm going to go and sleep, so just let me know. If this gets a bit scratchy, mate. This. No worries, Chewy. Thanks for dropping in, mate. It's always good to have you drop in on the channel and have a bit of a chat and know what you're doing, mate. Are you working on anything specifically at the moment, mate, before you leave that we need to keep an eye out for? Now we'll wait for the build menu again to load, which could take forever. We'll just read the chat and have a cup of coffee. The pop-up for this stream just popped. I don't know what that means. It's usually about this time it starts to go awry. And so we wait again. Excuse me. Shouldn't have taken that drink. So what did everybody answer for their favourite TV shows that they're currently watching? I didn't read that. I think Chewy came in with his exhaust issues. So how wide is this? Oh, I did want to show you one thing as well. It just reminded me. River place on the other side. Oh, okay. That's alright, Sensei. Not much you can do about that. Like, gotta love battery technology, don't you? No, it doesn't want to place that way around. Okay. I have an idea. I'm going to move this across a little bit though. Can we make that the roof? Come on. Not there. I want you to sit there. You know, it's going to sit everywhere except the place I want it to sit. What's Firefly about? I haven't seen that one. Oh! It just placed in the exact place I wanted it to. And then moved again. Sometimes if you vary the angle when you're having these issues, look at this. It's fighting me. There you go, that's where I wanted it. Okay. That's not good though. We're going to fall to our death doing that. Okay. All good. Yeah. We're starting to get somewhere, I think. So, excuse me. I've changed a few things on my settings this week to try and improve my mic and try and cut out the background noise. Not sure if that's worked or not, but I'm certainly looking at some different ways of recording at the moment to try and improve what we're doing. A space western. I'll have to check that out. House is funny, man. He's a funny guy. The guy that plays that is like, for me, he's been like a British comedian for years and years and years. So, Hugh Fry, I think, is the guy, isn't it? Plays that role. Okay, mate, hang on a sec. Thanks for letting me know, see. Has that got it back? Let me know if that's improved it. It's been really weird the last couple of weeks. It's I don't know what's going on with I don't know what's been going on with YouTube, whether it's YouTube or whether it's the software I'm using, but it just been having all kinds of dramas. It seems to be when it seems to be after a sleep that suddenly the mic goes a bit funny, strangely enough. Okay, that's going to be a problem there though, because we're outside the boundary. Should we make it look as though it's washed up? I think we should. Thank you. Thanks guys for letting me know. Still outside the boundary. Damn you, Bethesda, why do you make the boundaries so weird? Okay, well that'll have to do. I think in a commune though, we'd definitely have somebody living on a ship. For sure. Okay. Yep, that works. And one of the good things to put down here is is this stair here. Should be perfect. Is this gonna? I bet this is not going to let me place anything in here. That's never stopped us before, though. We'll find a way. There we go. Just a bit further across. Oh, hate it when it does that. Sometimes if you have that issue where you place it and then you try and anti-shimmer it and it moves back, what I find is the best thing to do is just leave it for a bit and then come back to it. It's open to interpretation, see, I guess. Whether it's a cult or a commune or, you know, whatever. I don't really want to define it. I guess whatever you think it looks like is, for you, is what it is. I kind of, the theme I've got in my mind is a commune, but either or. I think that sometimes there's a little bit of a there's a little bit of a muddy kind of line there that, you know, you're not quite sure whether it's what a commune is, whether it's a commune, whether it's a cult, what. Yep. Okay, so that was the other thing that they did have on the one at Libertaria, was that they had this kind of thing going on, and that actually will work pretty well. I'm not sure how these posts are going to interfere downstairs, but yep, I like that. Danielle McNamara, welcome to the stream. Why would you say that? Welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. Hope you're well today. We are we're just building a little bit NordHagen, and as you can tell, we're having a little bit of a debate. Okay, so that's all good. No, that's okay. Those posts are fine for me. Yep, that all works. Starting to look like something now. Where are you joining us from, Danielle? We have a number of people in the chat here that are from various places. Yeah, we're definitely going for a commune, but you know, some people are like, it could be this or it could be that, and that's all right. Whatever you would like to, whatever kind of works for you. Oh, not that one. That one. So if you've seen the party boat episode, you probably know what I'm about to do here, but is that going to be too much? Probably. So what we're going to do is we'll put it out here. Where's the boundary though? That's probably going to be too much, isn't it? Okay, we won't do that. Forget I just said that. Oh, you're up north in Scotland. Well, welcome. I was up north about 12 months ago. I was up, I got as far as Fort William and then across to Inverness. Doing a bit of a looking around. I'm actually originally from the south, down in the border area. Where it's a little bit warmer. So welcome to the stream. It'll be pretty late at night, early in the morning for you joining us from as far afield. But welcome. It's always so good to have a fellow Scot in the house, even if I'm an adopted Aussie now. How's the summer been going over there at the moment? You had a good summer? Oh, Isla. Oh, you're for Glasgow. Okay. I'm not going to ask you which part of Glasgow you support. I'll leave that alone. Isla's beautiful. We tried to, my wife and I tried to make it up onto the Isle of Skye, but unfortunately we couldn't get any accommodation when we were up there, so we had to go to Loch Ness instead. Say hello to Nessie. And for those of you that don't know, we do have a monster in one of the lochs. Loch being a Scottish word for lake. There is a bit of a monster that lurks in one of the lochs up in the north of Scotland. Oh guys, that is actually starting to look alright. I don't mind that at all. It's at least you've seen the sun, eh? Usually summertime you don't see the sun. And do you play Fallout, Danielle? If so, which do you do, building or just happen to come across us and thought you'd stay for a while? Yeah. Okay, let's get some of this out of the way. I actually like that, and I had no idea what I was going to build today, but that looks alright. I think we could actually extend that across there. What do you think, guys? And make like a little community across here. Got me thinking now, which is never a good idea. There we go. Well, there's a lot of people in the chat that either build in Fallout or have played it, so you're in good company. And some of us are very... Oh, okay. Well, this might not be the most riveting TV you've ever seen because it's... obviously we're... just building stuff. Got quite a nice little area here. Starting to come together. Yeah, that kind of sort of works. Once we get this decorated, it's going to look alright, I think. These railings are a bit weird because you put them down and sometimes you can't, just like that, you can't pick them back up. No idea why. Oh, Well, it was only a matter of time before that happened, really, wasn't it? So I guess on the channel this week, guys, like I said, I finally got the castle tour done, so that's coming up this week. I will be, I think, putting up a playthrough that I've done on Canty Crossing mission. Be doing that this week, I think. That'll come up on the channel. Yeah, a bit like me. I like a good nut. Come on. Everybody else is going quiet though. I don't know where they've all gone to sleep, I think. Okay, all good. This channel's predominantly a Fallout channel, I guess. So we have a lot of people, we have a lot of community running that a lot of people play or build or do both. So like I said, I've got the Canty Crossing mission coming up. I'll put it up on the channel this week. I done it a little while ago. Just went and had a look around Libertaria. Although I'd done that mission, I went back to have a look. And so see Sin City Boy, thanks for joining us, mate. Have a great week, mate. Take care of the kids and the wife, and I'll catch you whenever, man. Nice to catch you next time. So we do have a theme for this. We do have a theme for this settlement, as you can see, Danielle. Thanks for joining us, Danielle. If you're leaving, and I think I'll be finishing up fairly shortly. I am really pleased with the way that has come out today. Really pleased. I had no idea what I was going to build there, so it's. Oh, I say Sin City Boy was saying goodbye to Danielle. That's what it was. Now we got to wait for the build menu to load again. And then I'm going to undo completely. Completely take down what I've just done and redo it. Okay. So waiting. I guess since Hey Boy's battery died, did it? There we go. Okay. Jeez, it's taking a while to load this time. Hope I pressed the right button. Here we go. I'm going to take this down again. I might not need those. So I had an idea for a build, and I can't remember what what the cult is called, but there is a mission in Fallout where you end up in an amphitheater. Anybody can tell me what that is? I can't remember. And you have to. There's a kind of sequence where you're rescuing somebody's daughter from memory. It's something to do with Cabot House, if I remember rightly. Oh, Mystic's lurking. Lurking, lurking. She's a lurker. Okay. What's happening, Mystic? How's me mate going? Is he behaving himself? Why does not want to snap to that? Is it the Children of Atom, or? I can see the guy, like the guy's got this trilby hat on and whatnot, but I didn't think it was the Children of Atom. Maybe be wrong. I've been known to be wrong several times. Yeah, Jack Cabot's sister, that's the one, that's the mission. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but anyway. Imogen, that's her. Man, you're on top of it today, see? Why are you lurking, Mystic? What's going on? I've got no idea what I'm going to do with this, but we'll put it. I was playing around some ideas before, and this just looked as though it was a bit weird and wonderful, which is kind of suits this settlement. So we'll put it in and see what happens with it. Now, when he rescued Imogen, there was a little building behind this, wasn't there? And this does not want to go into place now. Probably the angle I'm looking at. Okay. It's like Libertalia. I couldn't remember what that was called. I knew where it was, but I couldn't remember what it's called. So anyway, you're Googling that, aren't you? You gotta be. Now, should we leave it like that? Or no, maybe should put a wall or something on there, or at least a half wall. Because they had a little community in the back of this, didn't they? So if you haven't seen Pipes Galore before, it's a neat little... it's quite a neat little mod, but it's... and I did do a build with this particular mod on Spectacle Island. There is some things that aren't added to the mod that I'd like to see added to the mod, like you can't make a complete dome out of it, although I tried. It kind of leaves this one part vacant, but why is that clipping there and it's not clipping there? I love Fallout sometimes. Okay. See how that's very strange. Ah, that's sitting down, that's why. No, don't want to do it. Do that then. I think I ended up... can't remember whether I killed them or not. I think you can either be part of their... no, I think I ended up shooting them, to be honest. Yeah, I think I ended up shooting them from memory. Ooh, I wonder if we get different coloured ones here. We probably do. Oh yeah. See, that's the only problem. You can... Come on, snap in. It does give you these though, doesn't it? Yeah, but you see they snap at a weird angle. Snap at a completely weird angle. I'm going to change the colour of this. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like something. We should do that one night. I'm trying to look for a game where we can all get on and play. But I think we should do that one night. I think it would be fun just to have a few beverages and then get on and play and just live stream it and see what happens. I'm going back to these. Sorry guys, I know I've already used them a couple of times today, but I think it just fits with this. It looks like yeah, it looks like we're finding Pokemon. Okay, I have no idea what this is going to be, guys, but it just looks interesting, so I'm going to leave it in there. Answers on a postcard. Okay, get rid of that. I think we're going to wrap it up there for today. I think we've done a pretty good job. We might add some other things to that, but for now that's looking as though it's going to be something. Ooh, now we'll continue. We'll probably continue for another 15-20 minutes, I guess. And then we'll wrap it up. You still with us, Z, or are you falling asleep, mate? You've been very quiet, unlike you. So have you, Daniel, have you got a YouTube channel, or are you a YouTuber, or you just enjoy watching? Others. This build menu is taking longer and longer. I really should do some decorating in this settlement too. It's been a while. I'm neglecting all the decorating. Imogen takes a lover, eh? Good old Imogen. Yeah, not very grateful when we oh no, that's alright, man, it's fine. Okay, well, good luck with that. If you need support or any advice, we're there's a whole heap of people on this channel that we all help each other out, give each other advice, etc. So I will be putting up in the next couple of weeks, guys, the Let's Build videos will be, I'm actually going to use a couple of builds from the live stream. So I've actually put together one for the beach huts up to the left there, and I'll also do the bus one. So, you know, if you see them come up, you might not want to watch them if you were on the stream the first time. But yeah, I decided to, yeah, that's not in the right place. Decided to do that because it didn't miss much. We're that's actually looking pretty good, and we made a big Pokemon ball. Look, here we go. Big Pokemon ball, I like it. Hope you enjoyed the funny video during the week. Amazing how much stuff happens in it. There was one from last week that I didn't even see it happen, but there was a trader came racing across this bridge when I was talking, and I completely missed it. Maybe we could do a collaboration there, Angela, with Danielle. Knitting in Fallout. Maybe we could knit us a Fallout sweater or something. That'd be good. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay. So this is definitely turning into something. I've got no idea what it is, but I don't know if you've seen the there is actually a board game, a Fallout board game. I did put it up on Twitter a couple of days ago, but that looks really cool. Fallout 4 board game. I think I'll have to get some posters and some Nuka-Cola posters for my room though. They look very cool. So these little boards are nice. I think they come with workshop rearranged, but they're really good for blocking things up and when you can get them to go green. Probably need to take this. There you go. And it sort of works with the overall look, I guess. Yep. Put a few more in. Yeah, no, I don't even know where I found that about. That's right. I was on one of the apps I've got on my iPad, and I have a Fallout feed, and that suddenly popped up. I don't know, like I said, I think it's fairly new, so I haven't had a lot of time to look at it. I should go and research it and see what it looks like. I'll just do this all the way around so it looks uniform. So, you know, I've been really conscious when I've been building here to try and make sure that I leave a lot of the scrappiness in the settlement. I think it's, I don't want to take it out. I know a lot of people clean out the settlement, first thing they do, and then add the scrap back in. I think I just work around it. It's much better. Big shout out to Mad Queen Show as well today. You know, we're all thinking of you. If you haven't checked out Mad Queen, She's another fallout, very good fallout builder, very strong woman. I like her. She's got a great sense of humour, and she's Spanish, so lives in Barcelona from memory. So, you know, the events of this week have not been good the last couple of days. So, big shout out to her. You know, we're all thinking the things that happened across there, and you know, putting our support behind it. I think I need a wee piece. Not a big piece, I need a wee piece. There we go. No, she was fine. She tweeted out that she was fine. See, you didn't see what happened in Barcelona? See? Another truck attack. No, it was a truck attack, Angela. Another one of those truck attacks. They got them, no? They got them and shot them. Okay, so here's another tip if you don't know this one. So when the post is not quite giving you enough reach, pick one of these half walls. It just changes the collision point a little bit. And it'll make a liar out of me now, watch. I saw it go green. Yeah, it's a little bit better. So that all works. I was in Paris last year, about 12 months ago, and the level of security was just scary, really scary. And it's actually sad to see. The first time I ever went to Paris and I went to the Eiffel Tower, you could actually physically walk right up to the base of the Eiffel Tower without any dramas, and now it's all security screening before you go even underneath it, which is, you know, I can understand that it's the climate we live in, but it's pretty sad to see. Okay. Okay guys, I think we're going to finish it up there for today. What I'm going to do, we'll just save it. I don't know if you know, a couple of weeks ago, I did the first episode I'd done at NordHagen. When I went to save it, it wouldn't save and I lost a whole lot. So we're looking okay today. It's starting to shape up. Need to do some work on that fence there, but that's all good. Yep, it's all starting to look okay. So I don't know if you know that Libertalia is over here. You probably do. And I also knew it was over here, but what I didn't know is you can actually get in from this side because there's a walkway. Yeah, I used to travel a lot, so I went back and forward to the US a bit. And And yeah, so I know exactly what it's like to get through security across there. So you can see there's actually a walkway through to Libertalia there, which I didn't know. I usually come in from there. So we started the stream up here, then we'll finish the stream up here. So guys, thanks for joining us today. It's always a pleasure to do these kind of things for you and spend time having a good good little chat. I just read your comment, Angela, and I will put a video up how I built those. Probably not this week, probably next week. Not this week, coming up 2 weeks time. So if you want to tune in for that one, you can. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Kick back, relax with your family, have a few drinks, and we will catch you next time, probably the same time next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week. See you later.